was blind, but now I can
But yeah,
we want to include everyone.
Everybody can be included, and they shall be included. You know what I'm saying? So look, we getting shot at,
Yes.
right? We under attack.
Yes.
We under attack.
We don't trust each other.
We don't trust each other.
But we
I
need
trust
a
y'all.
group. We need a group, and we understand in the group is still separation.
Not in the group.
Not in the group.
Not in the group, not on
Outside
the side.
the group.
Outside the group is
In
still
order to be a group, by definition, this group is this circle over here.
the separation is pick a side. That's what
Pick
it's
a
separate.
side.
That's right. Okay, I
Pick
got
a
you.
side.
That's right. I got
Because
you.
if all of your affiliations, all of your organizations, all of these people that you paid to market yourself, all of these things haven't served you in the ultimate way, they don't work.
They don't work.
They don't work.
And for people who are not outside of those circles that most people hold high and really haven't benefited from, or maybe being used or manipulated. It's like a lot of stuff that go into that.
They do.
But if it hasn't served you and if it hasn't benefited you,
Why serve it?
why keep serving it?
Right.
Why keep putting your time into
I don't
it?
think anybody's seeing the result of anything that they.
It hasn't
Because there
worked.
ain't nothing there, bro.
Well,
Nothing is working.
Man, we started in a
they're
bad
planting
place,
seeds
though,
with
man.
no sun.
We started in a bad place, y'all.
Individualism.
We started in a bad place right now.
Very. So what's on the other side of that bad place?
A place where people trust each other first. Because,
I
pause,
say no.
now before you even answer that, no. Because guess what?
I don't think that 90% of the people in America trust the government.
Well, guess what? Because this ain't the gut. We ain't talking about because they're not our group.
Right.
They are.
But he's saying that point because
They
people
don't-
live in a system,
Where
a
they don't
centralized
trust.
system where they don't trust.
That's what they're used to.
It's what they're used to.
So what I would say better than trust is respect. You respect that this is going the right way. Because to trust, you have to build trust. And we don't have the time to build trust.
So you don't respect something you trust?
No, it's like this.
They don't trust. So they're
Let's even put it
this
like
way.
this.
They live in America today, and the majority of individuals don't trust it, but they follow what it is
I
that they
have
don't
any
trust.
choice.
Because they feel like they ain't got no choice.
Right, but they
So
follow
y'all
it.
here to tell me today there is a choice.
There's a
Absolutely.
choice.
Okay, pause. Pause now. There is a choice. I'm hungry right now.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, let me tell you what's going on.
Come get in the
They
group.
shooting at us. All that going on there. But I'm hungry now. So, y'all saying it's a choice. Like, so what's there and how soon can I come over here and shoot?
You come chew today. You come chew yesterday. Right? The only requirement that we have on this side
Okay.
is for you to become group thoughted. And that's something I'm a coin today, group thoughted.
Okay. We gonna stamp that too.
Group thoughted.
Yep. Group
Right.
thought it.
Now,
Okay.
group thoughted basically just understands that the benefit of the group benefits me.
Short term.
Long term, mid term, yesterday, day,
Right.
tomorrow.
Okay.
That is ultimately, if you have a problem with the price of the food in the grocery store and the quality of the grocery store, the only thing that you have to do is get a part of the group.
Mm-hmm.
We can go get it from the farm. We can go buy a farm. We can go create labor. We know what we put in the soil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why complain about something that you take place in?
And when these ideas and things come to the forefront
Right.
for the advancement of that group,
Mm-hmm. Where's your hand at it when it happens?
Absolutely. Not a clap.
Cause
Look, they did good over
you
there.
can't afford to sit back and say, listen, in the restaurant business, people go in and they find dissatisfactory food. They say, I did not like that. That wasn't up to my tasting or liking, right? When we know as people who travel and eat at different restaurants, you have to let people know every step of the process of how you want your food prepared.
Right?
If
you wanted to come back, how you wanted to come back.
How you wanted to come back.
Correct.
You said you wanted it like how the menu said it. This is how it comes.
Okay.
The individual, the selfish one, right? They go and they say, I want to eat this thing raw and all of the badness that comes with it. When I get home, I'm going to make sure the world knows that I was dissatisfied because I don't want anybody to go there.
Whoa.
Stop.
Whoa.
We could have stopped. We could have changed this plate. And this could happen at a black business. This could happen at any business.
Oh man, I think what you said, people clapping right now.
So it's like you have an ability to real time say, "Hey, I don't like this. Can you change this or fix this?
Or get my money back or whatever."
Let me make the thought to fix this while you're here.
And not go home.
But you will take instant gratification and smashing this business when you had the ability to change this real time.
Wait a minute.
This is the mindset.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
So you ate this whole raw fish, this whole entire raw fish, these undercooked vegetables, this frozen potatoes. You ate all of that,
right?
Just to go home and say
and give it to me on social media,
right? And it was uncooked. And she came back and she told me, and I came there because I was off tonight and I wanted to try something. You know, all of this stuff.
but you know what happened, man? I'm sorry, bro. And we ain't took this part of the conversation, and I ain't gonna be the one that started either. But it's the messiness of it all when it comes down to certain thing and how that could really damage business for people that's trying to create something. You know what I'm saying? Well, really and truly, like you said, it didn't really take nothing but for you to take that energy and go that same energy that you was looking to get from the engagement of that, of doing that.
That engagement,
There's
bro. Nobody on Google.
Man, that social media engagement that people tend to like sometimes.
Well,
but what is
business
that
owners
for?
are in the business of psychology.
Right.
So they understand the humanism better than anybody. So when they create products and services, they're creating them already knowing what they will do to you. You know, how swiping up does something in your brain. You know, flashing lights left and right in transition. You know, colors of walls
all
does
of that.
something.
Yeah, when you're eating and certain things like that, appetite, certain things like that.
Absolutely.
All that.
So when you have
state, go ahead.
So when you have those types of things, then you should already understand those things are
there's a trigger.
Yeah, they're shooting at you.
Yeah, there's a trigger.
They're shooting at you.
Without you knowing.
To keep you hypnotized.
And what happens when people go onto these restaurant sites under different accounts and use AI to create different negative responses to flood that timeline.
Or positive.
Or positive.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
So you show up at a
what
dump
is this really at this point on
reviews.
this side? But over in a group situation, you have an evaluative state of what's really going on because it's going towards one focal direction in whichever it's going. And you can line up the integrity of what's happening versus this other side that requires so much
that you
negativity.
don't never have your hand on it.
Never.
You never had your hand on that.
You never, and it'll never benefit you in any way.
Man. Okay.
Making someone else's dreams come true never benefits you.
Not directly all the time.
Unless it's attached to your dream.
Right. I mean, you know, that's usually moved by incentive. So incentive of choosing the right side at this point. Because you got to pick a side right now.
Because people have the desire. They say, hey, I want my family to have a legacy. I want my family to endure generational wealth.
Right.
I want my kids to be thriving in the market, wherever they decide to do, college, These things are fundamentals that are, again, one of those key things that we said at the beginning of the conversation. You're going to have the money. You're going to have the desire. and you're going to have the authority. When all three of those things line up, then you can join the group.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Now, and I believe they have that. I believe we're dealing with one thing, and we've already covered from individualism to groups. Now, the only other thing that we have to cover is matching words with actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the groups already got the money, they already got the want, they already have the need, you know, they already have the desire. Everything is already there. The only thing in the group, outside of the group, all that stuff. The only thing that's missing is matching the words that you say out of your mouth
with your action,
with the frequency that move your hand. Right? So if we can get,
you got to get some alignment going on.
If we can get Pinocchio, was it?
Right.
Pinocchio, if we can get that mouth to control that hand, right, we would be in a great situation.
We would.
Right?
Well, but the results of that, yeah.
Unfortunately, we have too many individuals moving their mouths and not moving their hands and their feet. So if we can get individuals that'll move their mouths, because they all say great things. What comes out of their mouth will actually work. It is a solution. It'll work. Unfortunately, them two don't connect.
It just doesn't.
It just doesn't.
So that's what this conversation enlightens. You know, the fact that, you know, coming up in specifically in that town, Gainesville, you know, there is a whole influencer weekend that is dedicated to that mindset.
Yes.
That mindset of growth.
Yep.
You know, that Friday introducing cryptocurrency.
Yes.
Coffee and crypto.
Coffee and crypto. We have Wanika Samandar coming. She's worked with Obama.
Mm-hmm.
She was very influential. And y'all, my people love Obama, you know, and they loved, you know, what he contributed to, you know, the political landscape, as far as a figure, you know, that they respect.
Okay.
You know, but she worked for him, you know, his you know, she's coming to Gainesville.
Really?
She's coming to talk.
Okay.
And, you know, in the community of Manioka, it came together to welcome everybody out on that land out there.
Okay.
For the Social Fun Day. You know, these are the gatherings and the mindsets of the people that are really, really in that group.
And don't forget about Saturdays.
And
we got GTIA, the GTIA soiree on Saturday out in
soiree.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be solution based.
Let's just pause again now. So what are the dates for this again?
February 16th, 17th, and 18th. Everybody is coming together.
Okay.
They're learning cryptocurrency, how it benefits them.
Okay.
You know,
the net fishers. The net
fishers.
We're throwing a net fishing weekend.
Net fishing weekend.
Right.
Right. Everybody's going to be there.
Right.
The only people that aren't going to be there
are cane pullers. And I don't mean all cane pullers, because we will have some cane pullers that came to learn.
And you're going to see their ass out there with their pole. Yeah, they keep it with them.
But they're coming to learn how to net fish. But the individuals who are not coming to learn how to fish with a net, do us a favor.
They won't be there.
Stay home.
Yep. This ain't for you. This meeting ain't for you.
Yeah. This is exclusively for individuals who are trying to improve themselves as a group, as a community, to educate themselves, to fellowship with individuals who are like-minded and solution providers. We're going to taste several different brands of coffee. We're going to learn about crypto, blockchain. We're going to have a soiree.
It's all
on Saturday.
Don't be scared.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't be afraid of what you don't know, because what you don't know sometimes can say, I don't. You know,
and that's a beautiful thing, because you can what you don't know. You know, the beautiful thing about what they don't know this time is that you get to be brought into what you don't know in the most beautiful way.
Absolutely.
By somebody who has traveled a portion of this journey and actually can say, hey,
over a decade.
You like mangoes? Well, here, let me take you over here where the mangoes exist in this space. They actually know, y'all, like, the group knows their way around. You coming in, and for people that know about coming in the right way, far as, so, as you taught me, Big J, crypto is not a thing that you move around like stock. Okay, people, like crypto is not stock.
Yeah,
okay?
people who say stock and crypto.
Right, that's not the same thing, right?
You know they don't know what they talk about.
Right. See, and some people may link those two together because they do live in the same space as far as like how it works with the graphs and the
it's
way
bleeding
it moves.
in now. So we just had some spot ETFs that were approved. So we do have the trading community now on the blockchain. So they are there now.
Hold on, let's not move too fast because I know that there's some people that kind of teeter on this stuff. And it's like it's a little sweet spot of people that do want to know more about crypto because the stock is just garbage right now. Versus like how the crypto world is not the stock exchange world, and just that thing that it. Go ahead, Big J. I know you wanna.
I just wanted to say that it's easier if we tell you that when it comes to our crypto background, we develop coins and ecosystems. We not only do that, but we manage thousands of people's accounts
For their crypto
transactions.
Via blockchain.
Via blockchain.
So blockchain developers.
Okay.
We teach blockchain. We're money managers as far as controlling their wallets, their transactions for blockchains. We do personal consultation when it comes to for your business owners as well as your personal owners. We take care of politicians when it comes to their donations through blockchains. So when it comes to strategy, when it comes to finance, when it comes to connecting.
Even literature. We have books, ebooks, interactive books.
Right. So we're in and out of the space.
You know what? Yeah. So I want to say this for people, as we can tell. Like me right now, me and Dejon, we call it cash broke, cause I ain't got no cash. All my money is in the cloud. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't really carry cash. Like I'll get it sometimes when I know I'm going into spaces and where I need actual cash, but.
But those places are disappearing.
Those places, that stuff is disappearing. So
we were out in the dispensary this weekend in Las Vegas, and everything is tapped.
Everything was tapping there. You could have probably used some cash in there. Maybe, but it was more readily available for the invisible money than it was we trying to take in cash money because people ain't really running around with cash like that for real.
That's blockchain massive adoption. The chips that are even on the cards.
Right.
That's blockchain.
Right.
So when people say, I don't know about all that, I don't think I'm into that.
You be using it, don't even know you're using it.
You're already doing it.
Right.
I like to say, I can't put oxygen under a microscope and identify it.
But you know it's there.
I breathe every day. I breathe every day.
So it's happening.
It's happening.
So basically what y'all need to know is, right, we under attack. We don't trust each other. We better together as a group. Okay? And we need something that's basically invisible to sustain us when the shit hit the fan at some point.
Absolutely. Question.
Now, can I hang that way out there and say that? Because that's really what's going on.
Absolutely.
Cryptocurrency, blockchain, all that stuff is basically something you will never tangibly be able to walk up and be like, oh, there go the blockchain.
Because nobody, it's not marketed.
No. So I can't say never. Because the way that technology is moving, the blockchain
gonna be walking around with a shirt on in a minute.
The way as you walk down the street,
right,
the signs in the buildings will be right there. All you would have to blink if you want to log into your account.
Right there.
Blink.
All that's going on.
And nobody else would be able to see that screen, even though they would be looking at the same screen, seeing another login.
Right.
So we're moving that. And the way that I like to explain it is you don't want to be the person with your great grandkids trying to show you how to take the VCR off of 12 o'clock blinking. That's where we are right now.
Yeah.
Right? So
and it's going fast too.
It's blinking, right? So do you want to know how to change the time on it, or do you have to wait around for somebody else.
Oh man.
And people lie about their finances. They'll say, hey, we call to collect. We call to collect this money from your account. Oh, I don't have it, or I'll just ignore them, right? That's normal situations where we hear, right? And so then what happens when it's to the point here shortly where someone says, yeah, we called to just give you a courtesy call, that we already just took it out of your account. Because we can monitor all of your spending habits. We can monitor everything that you have going on, and you can't lie to us.
So in a minute, actually, people don't really know that that is where things have actually turned and have been turning to, because what happens is now, in a minute, people that don't know, the bank will adopt a government system given to them, where they basically render all control. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They render all control over to this new system.
Yes.
And for people who are ahead of the curve and have their digital money positioned correctly, you will just automatically adopt that system along with your bank and your places where you keep your digital ID. Where you keep your money.
Correct.
You're gonna just automatically get that. If your assets and your digital assets and all of your stuff in the cloud ain't positioned the right way.
Absolutely.
So what you guys are saying is,
come to Coffee and Crypto.
Come to Coffee and Crypto so you can learn how to put your money. That's so you don't lose your money that morning you wake up and everything different, and they didn't give you the right heads up, so you could be proactive as of right now, knowing that you under attack
and being shot at.
And we basically saying, hey, y'all might want to move some stuff around and start thinking differently.
Yes.
Yeah. The robber don't call and schedule ahead of time and say, on Tuesday at 7 o'clock, I'm coming to rob you. Right. Make sure that you got all your jewelry out, because on Tuesday at 7 o'clock, I'll be there.
I will be coming through there.
At 7. Now, if you get rid of everything before 7, I won't have nothing to steal. Right? He don't say that.
No, he doesn't do that.
So we're trying to get you positioned, because they're not going to tell you either.
They're not. This is your hands up.
This your hands
up.
So
we basically got some behind the scenes info. We tell
inside information. Don't man off me.
Educational funding getting cut left and right.
Yeah. Educational purposes.
Most of the college students this year had to pay up front for all of their tuition, all of their books, all of their stuff. For the people to say, hey, if you just pay for all of this, then we'll give it back to you. Usually there's grants, there's aid, there's scholarships. All of that stuff is getting few and few because there are more kids trying to get education and qualified to go get education. So now that is a thing, what's happening in this system. Now our kids can't afford to go to school.
And ultimately what's happening,
I got a question
and y'all know the other result of that too is that where our parents need help as they get older, these people don't even have the staffing as a result of this stuff.
Come on,
so
man.
now we're getting it.
But see, that's the problem. That's not community based. The staff should be the community, right?
You actually right,
because there's nobody that's gonna take care of your mama
like somebody in the community. Like somebody in the community should be able to.
Should be able to.
Yeah, let's say should be able to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That know her.
That knows her.
Absolutely. Now,
I ain't got love for her.
Absolutely.
Because, man, put
she in the
people
community
at the mercy and risk of these people in these places, man, that's an ugly thing for y'all that don't know out there.
Well, if you're in the community, if you do something wrong, next door neighbor going to tell on you. The next one over there. There's somebody over there.
Oh, we got the sick and shut-in list. We need to go be checking on this what's the name down there. Yeah.
Every day, but there's nobody checking on them as individuals, right? As an individual, it's up to you to go check on your people. In a community-based situation,
we all know what's going on.
Bingo.
Man, we need to get away from that. Man,
now, before you go further, he said something about schooling. Yeah. Now, my question for the group is why do we continue to send our kids to schooling if that has not resulted in fixing the problem?
Because we ain't got no options.
We do have options. The options were always there. Because the difference is before there was the system that there is now. There was a system, and a system before that system. So you get to opt into any system there is. You can create a system, right? But you're an idiot if you're in a car that's headed off a cliff and you sit there saying,
but right now,
we're going off
hold
the
on,
cliff.
but pause, because there is no system like
System is always there.
that thing that we really need. It needs to actually be created because there's a new history to be rewrote as in this moment right now. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's some cool ass shit that went on all the way up until now.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is like
foundation.
this is like a rewrite history
Yes.
type of pivotal moment turn that need to go on.
Absolutely.
Like right here, like ASAP. And like people don't know that they shooting at us for real. And people don't know that I don't trust you for real. And people don't know that we better together. And people don't know that you got to trust yourself enough to put that cane pole away and come over here and see how we really can like have something, bro. Like whatever that looks like in real time.
Unfortunately, everybody ain't gonna be able to go, and some of those individuals we talked about are gonna wind up being shields for bullets, right?
Cause somebody
somebody has to be a shield, and if you're not willing to utilize common sense and follow your brother to a better place than the place that you complain about, then
exactly.
it's okay.
That's what kind of where you
just-
want to be at.
It's
Just
just
be comfortable.
Right, entertain your brother. Because the proof is there.
It's a position for everybody.
I can actually co-sign. You know what I'm saying? What y'all have done and things that I've seen, especially Big J, because you know I be around him a little more than yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen, you know what I'm saying, some things that he has been able to accomplish being a net fisherman. You know what I'm saying? Some incredible things. You know, I've had my little, you know, piece of whatever. Not so much like I want, but you know, I'm definitely gonna be there because I need to learn. There's some things that I want to reel in with Jay, because people that have followed me in my little story, shit, man, I'm always trying to learn something and live in the future as much as I can. You know, as far as what I can look at with my own eyes and say that I think that may be realistically coming our way. You know what I'm saying?
It's coming.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All of it ain't no lie. It's a little bit of truth to some of it. You know what I'm saying? Propaganda, however, but this has been a great ass conversation, man. I think at the end of the day, they need to know the February 16th, 17th, and 18th.
Gainesville Influencer Weekend.
It's a top influence.
And they can go find this on
Yellow Club, yellowvip.club.
Yellowvip.club.
This is Facebook.
GTIA Council on Facebook.
GTIA Council.
Okay, GTIA.
Gainesville Top Influence
GTIA.
Awards. GTIA.
Okay. Man, so, you know, any closing remarks today?
Absolutely.
I really feel like, because I just know what we got here was heavy. You know, and people are actually going to be looking for more of this conversation, I believe, after we put it out. Because we really didn't even peel back a true layer of discussion. Like, this thing got some true
this was
layers.
a knock on the door.
There's layers in this discussion right here. Hopefully we kind of broke the ice. And, you know, at the end, I just want to say kind of like a cryptocurrency, get ready to save yourself. Put a line of security in place for yourself. Maybe just get it and just sit something over there just in case of an emergency. You know what I'm saying?